Artificial intelligence, I initials, so relevant. We learn to fear it in Terminator 2. Now if you hear it, it burns debaters too. It's more intelligent than most creative people. They think it's felons when they're created equal. Just much quicker than the human mind. Stay away from Skynet, save humankind. Some people have been losing their jobs cause of it. They wanna go back in time and just be done with it. But it's now the true way of the future. Can flirt with your girl like it always knew her. It can help a lot with creating music. My dad's the new Dr. Dre ever since he's used it. Some people think for lyrics I'd be useless without AI, but I only write new shit. For poems, no AI, and I don't need to say why. Always have rhymed easy and from darkness to the May sky. It kinda sucks people are losing their very jobs. Some are accusing it of being a new daring mob. Hopefully new robots won't go out and start to rob every human that they ever see or ever saw. I think it's best though to learn along with it. To stay behind might end you up a dipshit. Artificial intelligence, I initials, so relevant. We learn to fear it in Terminator 2. Now if you hear it, it burns debaters too. It's more intelligent than most creative people. They think it's felons when they're created equal. Just much quicker than the human mind. Stay away from Skynet, save humankind. Some people have been losing their jobs cause of it. They wanna go back in time and just be done with it. But it's now the true way of the future. Can flirt with your girl like it always knew her. It can help a lot with creating music. My dad's the new Dr. Dre ever since he's used it. Some people think for lyrics I'd be useless without AI, but I only write new shit. For poems, no AI, and I don't need to say why. Always have rhymed easy and from darkness to the May sky. To the May sky, to the May sky. It kinda sucks, people are losing their very jobs. Some are accusing it of being a new daring mob. Hopefully new robots won't go out and start to rob every human that they ever see or ever saw. I think it's best though to learn along with it. To stay behind might end you up a dipshit.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're taking a look at artificial intelligence.
Right, AI. Big topic.
Yeah, but maybe from an angle you wouldn't expect. We're not digging into, the usual research papers this time.
No white papers today.
No, our source material is actually a song.
A song, yeah. Called AI Ain't the Enemy.
Exactly. And our mission really is to unpack how this piece of music, this creative take, tackles the conversation around AI.
Looking at how it maybe challenges some of the common, the fear, but also maybe points to the opportunity.
What can a song tell us about AI? That's what we're exploring, especially compared to the headlines.
Right. What nuances might pop out from a musical perspective?
Okay, so diving in, the song doesn't shy away from the fear. It goes straight there, right?
Oh, immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it references Terminator 2, mentions Skynet, links right into those big pop culture anxieties.
So it acknowledges that that's where a lot of minds go first.
Absolutely. It talks about AI that burns debaters, even calls it a new daring mob.
Wow.
Yeah, this idea that robots might, rob every human. It's using that sort of hyperbole, that imagery.
So it sets up that common fear, that almost sci-fi dread.
Exactly. It understands that viewpoint, that anxiety that's out there.
But it doesn't just stay in the realm of science fiction, does it? It brings it down to earth pretty quickly.
Right. It hits on a very real, a very current concern. Jobs.
Uh-huh. The lyrics mention people losing their jobs because of it.
Yeah, and that feeling of wanting to go back in time and just be done with it.
That feeling of helplessness, maybe.
I think so. And it reflects a huge part of the actual, societal discussion happening right now about automation and the future of work. It's not just a lyrical device, it's a real worry.
Okay, so it acknowledges the fear, both the fantastical and the practical, but then it pivots, right?
Big pivot, yeah. It makes some really strong claims for AI.
Like what?
Well, calling it more intelligent than most creative people
Whoa.
and much quicker than the human mind. It lands on this phrase, AI is the true way of the future.
That's a powerful counter-argument after setting up all the fear. How does it support that?
It uses some kind of surprising, almost everyday examples.
Okay.
Like AI's ability to flirt with your girl like it always knew her.
Huh. Okay. A bit tongue-in-cheek, maybe.
Possibly. But it also gets more serious, highlighting how AI can help with creating music.
Ah, right. It mentions the writer's dad.
Yeah, saying his dad's the new Dr. Dre ever since he's used it.
Comparing him to Dr. Dre, the legendary producer, that's quite the endorsement for AI as a tool.
It really is. It paints a picture of AI not just as like a threat, but as a powerful creative partner, something that can augment skills.
Interesting. But the song also includes a personal perspective from the writer on their own creativity, doesn't it?
It does. And this is really key, I think. The writer insists that when it comes to their lyrics, they only write new shit. No AI involved there.
Okay.
And same for poems, saying they don't need AI because they can rhyme easily, from darkness to the May sky.
So it's not saying AI is everything for everyone all the time?
Exactly. It's nuanced. It shows someone embracing AI in some areas, like maybe the music production side, but drawing a line, protecting their own specific creative space.
So it suggests coexistence is possible, using the tool without letting it take over your own unique skill.
Precisely. It's a model for navigating it, perhaps. Using AI strategically where it helps, but retaining that human element, that personal craft.
Which leads us to the ending. The song's final piece of advice is pretty direct.
Yeah, no kidding. It says, I think it's best, though, to learn along with it. To stay behind might end you up a dipshit.
Doesn't pull any punches there.
Not at all. It's a very blunt call to action, isn't it? It basically says, look, despite the fears, despite the disruption,
You gotta engage.
you have to learn, you have to adapt. Sitting on the sidelines, according to the song, is not a good strategy. It framed engagement as essential.
So wrapping this up, our dive into AI Ain't the Enemy really shows a more complex picture than just, well, enemy.
Yeah, it's not black and white. The song presents AI as this powerful force with genuine challenges. The job fears are real, but also huge potential, huge opportunities.
And it ultimately argues for engaging with it, not running from it.
Right. Which brings us to a final thought for you, the listener. Given the song's strong message about learning with AI.
Not just about it, but with it.
Exactly. What specific skills or maybe even what mindset shifts do you think you need to cultivate right now? Not just to get by, but to actually thrive in a future that's clearly going to be, well, increasingly powered by AI.
Something to think about. That's all for this deep dive.